Hey guys, welcome to my channel that is evolving as well. This video is part of that. I am doing a quick overview of some drawing I did in the past. So most of these are assignments from past classes. All of these photos and more art can be found on my Facebook page. And I've been posting some of these on my Instagram as well. So all the links regarding that will be in the description. Pause the video for a quick definition and future development. So this is, I might have to make two parts, by the way. Anyways, this is shadowing death of a dancer. The assignment was to have a weird paper look. So I had to cut up a lot of paper to make the shape. Basically, we were all given images, two separate images, and we had to combine them. So that's why I have a skull and a dancer. For this one, I feel like the legs still needed work. I have since then developed better drawing skills for legs. So this next assignment was, you had a map, so I had to include a map element, and you got an explorer, and you drew an explorer. I got Christopher Columbus, and I have to say, knowing what I know now about what he has done, which we didn't even learn in class, which public schools should start to transition him from not being a hero and to him being the actual villain he is. Anyways, so I have these white eyes for great emphasis. I have two red hands on his face. And some more handprints because he did a lot of damage to a lot of people. And this composition is towards the end of class, during the end of semester, where we started doing color. So these pictures are kind of going backwards in a way. So this piece is the last one I posted on Instagram. We were to cut our paper into fours and do small images on this day with color. So with the images we got, first part of class was to copy. I decided to not add a face because beyond self, basically, self-identification, like who are you kind of thing, and it makes it kind of creepy. So beyond self and this piece, glaring, we started using acrylic paint in our drawing element as well. Again, this is towards the end of the semester. Basically, we started with color, and this is one of my more favorite works I did in the entire class, because it honestly was my best work. I used great attention to using blue and orange complementary colors so that they play off of each other to help with emphasis and impact of the piece. We also were experimenting with different borders instead of just straight, actually working with the border itself. So overall, I feel like this one was one of my favorites out of the whole class. So we were told to keep the next two papers, the over half of the ones we cut, for next week. Next week, we ended up having a model come in and posing for us. So the first day, we did a full detailed realism piece. And then the next day and week of class, we were told to exaggerate with line and form. And so I did. So this is deceiving, I believe I called it. And like I said, with deceiving, with this piece unsettled, again, we are using the acrylic paint to add more detail to the drawing. And I just wanted to exaggerate the form instead of, focusing on details, I bloated them up. For this one specifically, I just did a simple shadow silhouette, and then a little detailed face. And that's all I have to say, I guess. Not much, really. So, next, the idea behind these last 4 pieces. This is tree 1. We basically had to cut our paper 4x4, so small size, but he wanted us to have great impact. And this is probably halfway through the semester we did this assignment, and we had to take a picture of a tree, and then using that picture, we picked certain sections to do drawings of. And so I picked different sections, and it's basically just shading and contrasting it and to make it look good, have a good composition. So tree 2 is same tree, just a different concept. We all worked through it in our own way. I was working with adding the background with color and focusing the tree with the charcoal. So we're using charcoal pastels. And again, I believe this is halfway through the semester because we started doing color, using color in our artwork towards the half of the semester, basically. So just some nice shading, some little shadows going on in the bottom right. There was also something I did forget to mention. This is tree 3, one of my favorites because if we're working with these, I love to use coffee as a stain and a coloring element. I just love the look of it. Plus, I love drinking coffee, and I think the coffee has the better stain than tea, so I used coffee to stain the paper, so it has this brownish, color to the paper. And that, I feel like, added more to the actual composition and finished piece, because it's not just white, it's actually toned paper. So yeah. So last tree 4. I'm again experimenting with the border. I forgot to mention that for this whole tree series. But I'm also basically it's just coloring and a more of a silhouette of the tree. And basically for most of these drawings I'm going to talk about, it's just me trying to do a assignment. And usually what I do is just do what comes naturally to me. So for all these works, as I'm working through it, I usually decide on what to do with a artwork. So sure, I can have a sketch and then base off that, but I don't tend to focus on my sketches. I focus on the main finished piece. With that said, I just basically go with the flow for the most part. And this will conclude part 1. I halfway through this video, I decided to break these into parts because I have 10 more images to show. So, again, I will have my art Facebook page in the description below, my Instagram in the description below. With my Instagram, I like to do basically everything my channel is about. So that's why I'm just doing it. That's why I have art, gaming, and whatnot on my Instagram as well. So, be looking out for part 2. If you like this video, leave a like. It helps a lot. Give me a subscribe if you like the way I'm making my new channel. And comment. and see you guys in the next